Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a kind of big video because a lot of the titles for the Marvel preview has been leaked and announced, and I saw it on Comic Book Resource, so that's a pretty official website, and I thought, hey, why not talk about it? So I have a couple of lists up here because Comic Book Resources didn't show the images for everything, and I kind of just try to really have a big collection of everything that was released. I was going to do a Marvel preview video, which I guess I won't do now just because it looks like all the information's already been released. If there's something really big that I need to talk about that's from the Marvel previews, maybe I'll just do a separate video for that. But let's start talking about all these stuff coming out. I guess first I'm going to go to the Comic Book Resources website and talk about all the titles they've announced throughout the different titles coming out, some of the images they've released, and go one by one. So, I guess let's do the images first on Comic Book Resources. Like I said, the link for all the things I'm talking about will be in the description below, that way you can follow me as we talk. So first is, I think, the biggest news out of everything, which is Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows issue 1. So you see Mary Jane's it looks like Mary Jane's dressed up in this kind of superhero-owned costume going on. Yeah, Peter, and then you have Anna, or Annie, whatever the daughter's name was. And they're family. And I do not see the regular Amazing Spider-Man on this list. And what else is also surprising, it does not look like Dan Slott's working on that series. Instead, it's, let's see who's working on that series. It's Jerry Conway, who is an old-time Spider-Man writer. And Ryan Stegman back on artwork for that series. He did Superior Spider-Man, I'm pretty sure. So he was working on Spider-Man for a little while, and then he did a good amount of Spider-Man stuff. I think he also did Scarlet Spider for Kane's series for a little while. So that's the big title. That's a huge title, and I'm curious if we're going to learn more at San Diego, what's going on with Amazing Spider-Man, especially because there's been so many hints of One More Day in the Amazing Spider-Man and other titles that this might be reverted, and which is interesting because this week on Comic Pop, I literally just did an article on the reasons why One More Day might be retconned. So next is a 1.1 series, and that's Avengers 1.1, and it just looks like it's one of those mini-series, but it's cool that because we're going back to basics here. We see, like, the old type costumes from Ant-Man to the old Wasp to Iron Man, Hulk, and Thor, and yeah, I'm curious to see where that's going to go. And Mark Waid will be writing that. He's been doing a lot of the Avengers. Now, all new, all different Avengers will be turning into Avengers issue 1. It's going into a darker realm with Mike Del Mundo's artwork, who's currently working on the Invincible Iron Man, which I'm not a big fan of his artwork. I think it's a bit too dark, but I'll give it a try since I've been reading all new, all different. Now, this one I'm a little iffy about. I don't know if they really need to reboot it. I think this could have been one just to continue the number, just keep calling it all new, all different Avengers. I understand having the Avengers title and they want that, but it makes all new, all different kind of feel like a waste to me because that series never picked up for me personally, so it just feels like a wasteful volume. And I will be stating that because there are some Marvel Now stuff I feel like it might be repetitive or just not really new in any way. So we'll find out. Black Panther is actually continuing. It's from issue 7. It just looks like it says the crew come at the king, best not miss. So you have like Storm, Luke Cage in the issue. You also have Iron Fist's wife, Misty. I do not currently read Black Panther, so I don't really have many thoughts on that. Another series that we kind of already knew about from a while ago is Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, issue 4. Again, this is another one I don't really have an opinion on. If you've been currently reading Deadpool, it's kind of more of a continuation of that. Let me see from the list if Deadpool, the actual series, is still going on, because I know there's just a ton of Deadpool spin-offs coming out from Marvel now. Yeah, Deadpool will still be going on, and the Mercs and Money will still be a thing. So, you got that. So next is Doctor Strange, he will be continuing his series with issue 12, which makes sense because the movie's coming out. But there's another Doctor Strange series coming out. It's Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme. I don't really know much about the magic side of Marvel because I've never been a Doctor Strange fan. But hey, maybe I'll give that issue a try. Now, the person who's going to be doing that is Robbie Thompson, who does Silk right now. And I really do like his writing. So maybe I'll give it a try. I think it really depends on what comes out that week. Now, the next one is someone I really don't know who this is. It's Fool Killer. I can't even tell you. It looks like he's a doctor, a psychiatrist or psychologist. That's all I know. After that is Great Lake Avengers, and we knew about this title already. It was announced, and I really have no interest in it. Although I do think it's funny that these D-list characters are bringing a little sign of Squirrel Girl around. I think that's funny because now Squirrel Girl's kind of become this B-list known hero when she was like really known for just being a known D-list hero. Alright, next is Occupy Avengers. I think this is also written by Mark Waid. Let's see. No, it's actually written by David Walker, and it looks like this is going to be more of Marvel's political book, kind of like what DC was doing maybe a year or two back with like the Green Team and the Movement. I'll probably give this a try. I always like reading good political books, especially comics. We'll see if it works. Patsy Walker will be staying the same. It'll be issue 11, and it looks like Black Cat will be joining stuff. And with me for Black Cat, I think the only good current Black Cat series I'm reading, or something that she's in that I'm liking, is actually Silk. So I don't know if I need more Black Cat, but hopefully Patsy Walker can at least make it fun, because they're both cats. Next is Prowler. So if you haven't been reading Spider-Man, Prowler is there. Sean Ryan will be writing that. Have no real opinion on it. Silk issue 13 is continuing. It looks like some sort of family is joining her because it says one big happy family. J. Jonah Jameson's on the cover. And another spider hero. Kind of looks like Maddie. It probably is Maddie. Okay, sorry. Revelation. If you guys don't know, J. Jonah Jameson took care of Maddie, who was a Spider-Woman for a while, or at least a good amount of issues, and then she kind of disappeared. She was on the Loners, or Losers, I think it was the Loners, and she wasn't really to be found. Maddie Franklin, and actually looks like Maddie Franklin on the cover, and that'd be interesting, because I've always loved her relationship with J. Jonah Jameson. Never thought it was fully fleshed out, so it makes sense for Silk. Wow, now I'm even more excited for Silk. I love that series. Now we have Slapstick, which now I know this has something to do with Deadpool, and I think we have a little bit too much Deadpool going on for me, so I don't know if I'll get that. Solo, who I guess is also something to do with Deadpool. I don't care about that. Now a big cover is Spider-Man issue 12 with the same creative team that Gwen and Miles are kissing. And I'm like, alright, this is interesting. I might ship this. We'll find out. I'm excited to see where that goes. We do have a new StarLord series coming out that literally just ended, which Sam Humphries did a great job on. And we have actually a comedic writer writing it, which is Chip Zdarsky, and I hope Kitty's in this, because that's what made the other series amazing. Thunderbolts is still continuing, if you're enjoying that series. Totally Awesome Hulk, it looks like a lot of great Asian heroes are being represented, which I'm very excited about that. Actually makes me want to stick with Totally Awesome Hulk. Ultimate Squared, couldn't really care less about that. That seems like just another probably continuation of the Ultimates, which I didn't care much about. I know a lot of people are liking it, but it's not my thing, and I think it's actually the same creative team too, so really don't care about that title. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, she's continuing her series. That's good. I'm glad that's not renumbering. Uncanny Avengers doing the same thing. Then you have the Unstoppable Wasp, which you have the Astonishing Ant-Man, which I don't know if that's still there or not. Hopefully it is, because it's one of my favorite series. And I think the Wasp made sense. Hopefully we'll see Janet in that series too, because I think Janet's been not in the Marvel Universe enough for years now. I remember when she returned, I'm like, oh, she's back? I didn't even know that. So I think Janet needs to be utilized a bit more, even though I know they're going to be pushing for Hope, more because of the whole movie stuff. You have US Avengers, which I don't really care much about either, and that was already announced. Venom, which it looks like Venom's going to Earth. I might try it out. I know that the current Venom's actually doing pretty well. Looks like there's a new Nova series coming out. It might not be Sam Alexander anymore who's part of that series, even though I'm loving his series. It might be Richard Rider, so we'll see. And let's go through, I guess, creative teams if we didn't talk about all of them. We talked about all the new creative teams for the most part. Old creative teams are staying, like the Thunderbolts and Silk, like I've mentioned before. I'm going to look through the other list. Let me see, because I saw something on Bleeding Cool that weren't mentioned on Comic Book Resource. Squadron Supreme was shown there. Namor's back. If you know me, I really hate Namor, so really could care less about that. Let's see. Captain America's continuing. Take back the shield. Hashtag. See what that's about. Captain America, Steve Rogers still there. Nick Spencer's still writing it. Silver Surfer issue 9. Every relationship needs space. Oh man. That is Dan Slott's, I think, some of his best work ever. So I've been loving that series, but come on. I need Dawn and Norrin to be together. I love them. I think they're great. Let's see. Mighty Thor is continuing with the Asgard Shi'ar War. Love that series. So very happy to see that. And not renumbered. That's something I do like about these Marvel Now previews, is that yes, there is still a lot of renumbering and a lot of new series, but there are titles that haven't been renumbered, which, I think it's at least 50-50. You're not renumbering everything and like, oh, I just started this series. Black Widow is No More Secrets. I don't know how long I'm going to keep that series. I mean, I like the creative team, but I'm just not feeling the series right now. Moon Knight's still going on. Jeff Lemire's writing it. I think he was writing it before. Punisher's continuing his series. Same creative team. Same for Daredevil. Same for Power Man. It looks like the same creative team. I don't know how long I'm going to be keeping Power Man on my list. It just hasn't hooked me as much as I want to. Gwenpool is still there. I haven't been reading that. Uncanny Inhumans. It looks like Medusa is shaving her head. That looks like at least an interesting cover. Spider-Woman. Loving that. Hobgoblin's on the cover for that one. Really been enjoying Spider-Woman. I've really been enjoying a lot of all the Spider-Woman titles. Like Silk and Gwen and now Spider-Woman. Veronica Fish is doing the art for that, which she's been doing the art for Archie, which has been great. Spider-Man 2009, we do see Tempest on the cover, which I'm glad because I've missed her as a character. So that's why I saw her in Bleeding Cool. And the ongoing series from before not being relaunched also includes Miss Marvel, thank God, Moon Girl, and Devil Dinosaur, which I haven't been reading, Guardians of the Galaxy, good. Kitty should hopefully be there. As for everything else, no idea, but there's no mention. I know all new Inhumans, Karnak, A-Force is not mentioned, Nighthawk is not mentioned, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Mockingbird, which would be upsetting if that got canceled, Scarlet Witch, Vision, Ant-Man, which I really want that to continue. Love Ant-Man. Unless they're going to reboot it and it'll be like a Cassie Series 2, then I'll be totally game for that. Spidey, Carnage, Drax, and any X-Men title. Which we could talk about that. Death of X is going to be the only X title. Which also makes me say, hey, I'm not going to read any X-Men titles because it's really not going to matter for what's going on now. It just seems like they've been stalling for a very long time. Anyways, I really have not liked the direction of the X-Men currently. And that's why I dropped all of them besides Wolverine. which I didn't even see a mention of all new Wolverine there either. So again, I'll read the whole list that's going to be there. Okay, so Amazing Spider-Man is still there. Sorry, I mentioned that way back, and it says it becomes clone conspiracy. So that's the regular Amazing Spider-Man for people who want the single Spider-Man. It looks like they're going to do Renew Your Vows, hopefully as an ongoing. That'd be great. But again, worries me that Mayday will completely vanish and disappear. Another new title that I didn't see Comic Book Resource mention is Hawkeye, issue 1. And it's actually a Kate Bishop series, which, yes, I love Kate. Really the only reason I read Hawkeye before was for Kate, and I've loved her character ever since Young Avengers. So yes, I will buy this and love it. Bullseye is getting a series, probably because of whatever's going to happen with Daredevil. I don't know if I'll get that. I've never been a big Bullseye fan. Alright, so now we're just going to read the whole list and see if we missed anything, and if we did, we'll talk about it. I just didn't see any art for it. Okay. I think I got mostly everything, though. Because some of them, like, okay, because it turns into a clone conspiracy. That's why. Okay, because I was like, I didn't see Amazing Spider-Man on the list. Sorry I'm making this video so long, but there's a lot to talk about. Alright, so Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, issue 1. Like I mentioned, very excited. I guess I could say my exciting meter as I go along for this, too. So be very excited. I'll buy it, or I'm not going to get it. Very excited for Amazing Spider-Man. Avengers issue 1, I'll buy it, but mostly just because it's Avengers. I'm not excited at all. Avengers 1.1, I think could be interesting. I think I'm going to give that a try. Black Panther, probably won't get because I'm not buying that now. Black Widow, I don't know if I'll be getting that series at that time. It really depends on how many books I'm getting. Bullseye issue 1, I don't know. Depends on the week. I'm not excited for it. Cage issue 1, that's one I did not see. I'm guessing that's a Luke Cage series, and yes, I will totally get that. I guess. It makes sense because of the new Luke Cage TV show. And we also know Jessica Jones is going to be here, which I'll talk about, but that was announced separately. Captain America Sam Wilson, I won't be getting just because I don't read it now. I don't know if I'll be getting Steve Rogers at that point because I'm not a big Cap fan. Captain Marvel issue 1 we know is rebooting, which I don't love that it's rebooting, but it looks like it's going in a different direction. Saying, hey, are people liking Captain Marvel or if they're not? And because like whatever happens with Civil War. So I'll probably give it a try. Champions issue 1, definitely. The Young Heroes books, you know I love them. Hopefully that'll be good. Clone Conspiracy, you know, I will buy anything Spider-Man. Daredevil, issue 15, I'm not buying now, so I won't be getting. Deadpool, I won't be getting. Deadpool and the Mercs for Money, I won't be getting. Death of X, I'll give it a try. Hopefully it's good, because I am a huge X-Men fan. Like I said, I've been disappointed of how they've been handled. Doctor Strange, issue 12, I probably won't get, because I don't read it. Maybe I will try Doctor Strange, Sorcerer's Supreme, issue 1. Fool Killer, I have no idea what that is. Gamora, finally that's being announced. Maybe I might give that a try, even though I'm not a huge Gamora fan. Great Lakes Avengers, probably not. Guardians of the Galaxy, 100%. Hawkeye, 100%. Next to Amazing Spider-Man, one of my most anticipated. Totally Awesome Hulk, hopefully I'll still be buying that at that time. Infamous Iron Man, gonna give it a try. Don't know how to feel about Doctor Doom being an Iron Man. Invincible Iron Man, 100% gonna give it a try. Gotta see what the new character is all about. Iron Fist, with 2 Iron Fists or more, yeah, I'm interested in that title. Which is weird. Do they still have Power Man? Yeah, they said they still have Power Man. So we have a lot of, you know, Heroes for Hire type books. Jessica Jones, up there with Hawkeye and Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. Yes, yes, yes. I've been begging for this series forever. Kingpin issue 1, probably not. You can see the trend of all these Netflix shows. Mighty Thor issue 15, yes, yes, yes. Love that series. Moon Girl, I do not read. I'm actually surprised that's there. I thought that would be canceled. Moon Knight, don't read. Mosaic, might give it a try. Even though it has to do with Inhumans, I'm going to probably give it a try. I think I'm remembering the concept more now. I probably will give that a try. It is the basketball player one. Yeah, I'll probably give that a try. Miss Marvel, of course. Of course I'll be getting Miss Marvel. Nova, I've been reading Nova for a while now, so I'll give that a try. I know I keep saying that word. Occupy Avengers, we'll give it a try. Patsy Walker, I'm reading, enjoying. I think it's a very fun read. Power Man Iron Fist, like I said, I don't know if I'll be getting the title at that time. Prowler's a maybe, it depends on how they sell it. Punisher, no. Rocket Raccoon, no. Silk, 100%. Solo and Slapstick, don't know who they are. Spider-Gwen, yes. Love Spider-Gwen. Spider-Man issue 12, very excited about that with Miles. Spider-Man 2009, yep, I've been reading that title. Spider-Woman, love the series. Squadron Supreme, no. StarLord issue 1, I'll give it a try. I would love Kitty being that. Thanos, probably not. Thunderbolts, no. US Avengers, probably not. Ultimates 2, no. Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, no. The Unbelievable Gwenpool, no. Uncanny Avengers, no. Uncanny Inhumans, no. The Unstoppable Wasp, yes, I'm going to definitely give that a try. Unworthy Thor, I will give it a try. I don't know if I'll like that one as much as the Jane Foster one. And last but not least, Venom, I will give it a try. Hopefully I'm not venomed. If you guys don't know that backstory, anytime I pick up Venom, it's always like the bad part of the series. And then it gets good when I drop it. So we'll see. I'll give issue 1 a try. So that's the whole list. Sorry for like the longer video, but I really wanted to go in depth and talk about Marvel Now, just like I do for DC Rebirth. I would love to do it for both companies. So those are my thoughts. Let me know in the comments below, what are you getting? What are you excited about? Are you happy that they're not rebooting everything? I gotta say, that's something I'm happy about. There's a lot of number ones. I'm like, do we need this? But overall, I think it's kind of going in a cool direction. Sorry, my voice cracked, but my voice is still not completely there. Anyways, I like that the series is going, or the company is going in a good direction with a good amount of titles I'm excited about. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.